Hey, the singer.
And big shout out to Big Amp, the spokesman, Urban Politician TV, UPTV. Let's go.
Start off this line, dog. Hey, what's the one name? The singer.
We
The
live.
baby mama. Bro, you know Sierra name, bro. Stop playing. Niggas is crazy, bro. Like, bro, it doesn't sound realistic at all, though. Like, you telling me you ran down on Pluto and Sierra? Oh, you some bad mother. Oh, this nigga crazy.
Yo, it's Big Ant, the spokesman, man. We back. Another edition of Urban Politicians TV.
Now, this is from 3 years ago. Big shout out to Big Amp, the spokesman. 3 years ago, this came out. 3 years ago, well, yeah, but this is an hour. But almost 2 years ago, this content came out with Doughboy. So we're gonna take you back in time because 3 years ago, Wack responded to this. So let's get into it.
UPTV, make sure you stay on your pivot and all.
So just so y'all clear, the indictment right here is new. The video we just watched is from about 2.5, maybe I said 3 years, maybe about a year and a half, 2 years ago. It's that old. This video that this guy's making is from yesterday, but we're going back in time. I'm gonna keep y'all caught up. Don't worry about it. We time traveling. Just hang out with me.
All times, man. Had to come tap in as it began to break into the news the night before last. Big U been hit with a new seat indictment. The indictment he already had from 2025 with the long laundry list of charges within it. But with this one right here that came out, which he's been held behind bars without bond on since. But when this one right here came out, the main thing that began to stick was he had allegedly hired hitman to kill one of the witnesses in the original indictment that was to testify or give information, supposedly. Well, people got to peel the layers back with the info and look into the documents. Another storyline that came up involving Future, and people were able to tell this by the and also a story that WACK100.
Okay, I was waiting for Big Ant to tell that part because if Big Ant don't tell the story Wack told, I will be telling the story that Wack told, and it doesn't look like he. Oh yeah, he did. Okay.
They had told on Clubhouse before that it went viral on the internet with an encounter with Future in the airport. Well, Future saw this as it got to gain its
Yes, nigga, we live.
steam again. It was already out there.
Instead of coming to the chat asking we live, why don't y'all say what's up, Trap? And then if I respond back, then y'all know we live. Because that's better than stopping the video saying are we live.
Years ago after WACK100 had said it, but Future saw this time around and put up in his story, Doughboy right there at the beginning, talking about it, questioning it, saying that it's not true, especially with this time around.
I'm a man, JB, in the chat.
Stopped out prior to the confrontation that it supposedly went down in the airport. Now, Future is putting it out there with this. This is
now. Here's the thing I thought that was interesting. Rich Rabbit, what's the deal, fool? I thought that it was interesting that Big U denied this in 2022. So this is 4 years ago. This situation happened. I thought it was interesting.
Time around saying that he'd been stomped out prior to.
Big U says, I have never been in the LAX airport with WACK100, nor do we run down on Future. Fact, I wish y'all would get it in y'all head that these people lie all day. 10% truth, 90% them. I hate no matter what someone says about Big U is just true. When is the hate gonna stop? I made one mistake and I was building with a blank, and that was for the B's and the C's. I'm sorry, Big U. So Big U's maintaining that he's never been in the airport at all with Future. And this is even, at this point, it was 2 years, 3 years, 4 years ago, however long ago, was they made it abundantly clear that he wasn't, around this type of stuff. So here we are now, years later.
The confrontation that it supposedly went down in the airport. Now, Future is putting it out there with this. This is his way of saying that this is not true by reposting this artist Doughboy saying it and questioning it and calling it out in that manner. So that's starting to spread around in the media right now because it was getting spread around that Future had got pressed in the airport and then stomped out as well. Now, in the documents, it actually says, for years, members and associates of the Big U enterprise extorted victims through actual and threatened force, violence, fear, and intimidation. When a victim refused to pay, defendant Henley reacted violently. Over Act number 36. In or around 2014, defendant Henley approached NDC, a Grammy-winning recording artist in order to collect money for a Detroit associate. Overact number 37. In or around 2014, after NDC refused to pay and ceased answering Darren Henley's phone calls, defendant Henley and his associates committed violence against NDC and NDC's associates in security for failing to show respect and pay money. Overact number 38. In around 2014, a few days after defendant Henley and his associates stomped out NDC, defendant Henley and a co-conspirator chased NDC through the Los Angeles International Airport.
Now, Wack has to be the co-conspirator. Wack has to be the co-conspirator. And how do we get this? Well, if Big Amp, the spokesman, did his due diligence, which he did, we about to hear the content. Shout out to Big Amp, the spokesman, man. Urban Politician TV. He be doing his thing.
Attempt to further intimidate and collect money. Now, when 100 told this story years ago, he never said that he got stomped out. He had said that they had chased him to the airport.
Me, Trick, and Big Q was real close at the time, right? Hey, Future O wrote some money. All right, Trick in Detroit. Me and Big Q on the way at our flight to Atlanta. We coming to LAX. We coming through the security, but the thing, who we see on the other side? Future and the girl that's with the football player. Sierra. We see Future and Sierra. I say, bro, is that who I think it is? He looked. I said, yeah. I said, you take the jack out of here. When we come to the thing, I said, hey, homie, you got that money for Trick? He take off running. I'm chasing over the dead homies. So runs into a motherfucking terminal, and he runs into the thing, but it ain't hooked up to no.
And Wack just put it on his dead homies.
Plane. He left.
Let them people rest.
He left. No, bro. He runs into the terminal. True story, Clip. Runs into the terminal, right? When he run into the terminal, he take his phone out, right? He know it can only go so far. What you do? Jump onto the runway? That's a long drop down there, right? He throws the phone at me on speaker. All I hear is Stunner voice. He say, Wack, it's me, Stunner. Talk to me. I say, Stunner, I'm busy right now. He said, yeah, but I don't want you to be, nephew. What's going on? I say, oh, Trick a bag, man. He can't be in our backyard.
And now you see how he got Birdman caught up in his indictment. Now to a federal. He just put Birdman on the witness list for sure.
Throw a bag. Either he gonna pay or he gonna get up and then he gonna pay, right? Trick at sleep. He on his ball, right? Say, why you pay? Word, what that is, me Trick, I pay him in the morning. On me. I'm giving you my word. I still get back to fuck off. Trick out his wallet. All I hear.
That was already being heavily questioned in itself because of the fact people think that'll make the news, the media, the blogs.
Something would have happened considering that happened and they.
Sierra was supposed to be there as well. It's kind of like something ain't maybe adding up about it. I can see them having a conversation or a semi-argument in the airport, but an actual thing where he's getting chased and ran and followed in the airport, I question that myself, but they claiming that he got stomped out at some point in this situation as well. Future is saying that is not true. I don't know what's what. I don't know who the co-conspirator is, but WACK100 name is going to be tied to this because he's the first person who spoke up on this. So it's going to be pointed at him now. Well, hey, how you knew this was going on? That's what the internet is going to say. Can't say that he did this or didn't do that. But if they go to trial, it will eventually come all the way out. It just is what it is with that conversation right there.
Put Birdman involved in this whole situation, and Birdman didn't have nothing to do with it, but now Birdman is definitely going to be called in as a federal witness.
He had never heard this situation before until you actually came out and said it. So the stomping out part, they said has happened prior. That part wouldn't have nothing to do with the situation with what went down with in the airport as far as him being there, because he didn't tell, Wack did not tell that story about him being stomped out. He never said that. They has actually said that happened a few days before. Future is saying that that is not true at all. But all of this stuff getting connected like it is right now, and then also the things with Big U going through right now with this right here.
And new at 4, the feds have brought new charges against a man known as Big U. He is accused of running a criminal enterprise in South LA while collecting.
This is sick, bro. This whole situation is crazy. I really appreciate how young Anthem spokesman, big Anthem spokesman, excuse me, has put the situation together. But this is crazy work, bro. Crazy work.
Billions of dollars in anti-gang money. Eugene Henley Jr. and prosecutors at this point say he tried to have a witness taken out.
Say Henley was trying to pay other inmates to go after and attack a key witness. This allegedly happened last month while Henley was awaiting trial on conspiracy, racketeering, and fraud charges. Superseding indictment unsealed today says on June 10th, last month, Henley offered to pay 2 inmates to kill or harm victim 1 in order to prevent that person from testifying.
I wonder if victim 1 is loose cannon, but we'll get into that.
It makes a crazy timeline. They say that you tried to hire 2 people to take somebody out in your case already, and everything like this. This is the federal government. If they said it, you would think that they got something to prove it. Sometimes they can. I don't know how they work. People be saying they always got the evidence. I do feel like they can jump the gun on stuff, or they can try to piece stuff together on the conspiracy, get you to plead guilty to it possibly. But obviously they got something on Big U. They said that people is ready to corroborate. People is ready to tell. I'm not shocked at that at all. We know how it go. If he doesn't plead guilty, everybody named who was involved in something will come out in this case. It's a lot of people names just getting thrown in the mix with this. But I ain't going to say nobody did nothing and throw nothing on nobody.
Yeah, man, but we finna get up out of here for this one, man. We're going to continue to rock out, though, chat. It's going to be a good little morning for us.